showcasing a set that I've picked up, the Esben set, and I'm going to be showing you some things about it, and we're going to be testing it out in the Godlands and in some dungeons and things like that. So let's see how we go. Oh, come on. Let's talk a little bit about the set. Well, the staff, most people say it's pretty bad, and I can understand why. It's only 70 to 90 damage, and the rate of fire is only 80%. And it has color sword-like shots, and most of us probably know that using Inspired, the bard ability, on someone with a color sword doesn't usually work very well. But anyway, so but it does pierce, which is pretty cool. But it's kind of hard to land both shots on it. Oh god. And there's also a huge gap in the middle that you can easily go around things on. Like that. That's not hitting it. And if I fight this Urgle, then you should probably see that the shots are going through the eyes. Or whatever those weird things are. But so overall, pretty average. The skull, well, that's good. It gives you 40 HP, minus 3 speed, and 4 attack. Skull does 160 damage within 3 squares, and steals 90 HP, and ignores 30 defense. So it seems standard. But it also inflicts slowed, which is quite interesting, but also very useful for tight situations, and it's also very good for rushing, which is good for getting through dungeons quickly, as you most likely already know. And the Esben's Shaman attire, on taking damage, 10% chance to slow enemies within 6 tiles for 4 seconds. So that's just, hang on, see? It's gotten slowed. So that's pretty cool. It also gives you 11 defense, 30 HP, and 5 attack, which are also pretty average. The 5 attacks, okay. 11 defense isn't that bad. And the Esben's Wedding Ring, which quite obviously is the ring. 60 HP, 60 MP, 10 attack, but also minus 5 defense. So it gives you a huge amount of attack. And 60 HP and MP, which is also very good. But it minuses 5 defense, which is not very good. But, you know, if you're gonna have stuff like that, it's just how it works. So that's the entire set, so let's go try it out. As I said before, we're going to be doing some dungeons. And we're going to just be Godland farming and stuff like that. to see how good the stuff and things work on the enemies. And so far they're doing pretty good. Apart from the fact that I got very little defense. Wow, I have 6. So I'm going to go find some dungeons. There's some sprite worlds that I can't get to there. Damn it. So let's go find something else. Okay, we have a cursed library. So I'm gonna do that and test out how well the staff and skull and extra attack works on the enemies. But the collar sword like shots aren't very good or useful. Especially with the huge spread in the middle where it can't actually hit the enemies. But we're gonna try. Ow. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oopsies. Anyway. So that was okay, but I think we can have a bit more thorough attempt. So I'm just gonna go back through the dungeon and see if it kills them very fast or not. God, these shots are annoying. Well, we've got the second boss. So we'll just be over here, waiting for the second boss. So later we'll be doing some sprite worlds and things like that in the snake pit. But at the moment it's really just a matter of shooting the enemies and getting stuff. The pierce is useful. I've got to admit that the pierce is very useful on this staff, although the rest of it's average. Anyway, so I'll just be looking for some sprite worlds in the Godlands. Hopefully no one else comes in so I can see its full potential. There's a sprite god, so that's good. And no sprite worlds yet. Can't see. Overall, so far this set's not that bad, but I'm just going to be trying to see if it works on some other things. Okay, we've got a Candyland. We'll see if it's any good for clearing the enemies. After that, we'll be fighting some of the bosses. No, it's not very good. Because of the very low damage, 70 to 90. Definitely could be better. It might be better for some other things though. Overall, this set, I would recommend using the skull, and that's okay, but otherwise it's pretty bad. God, he's brutal, isn't he? That candy now. Now, Shaman Attire's reactive prot is pretty good, but you know, it's nothing that special. It slows enemies, that's it. The skull, as I said before, I'd recommend it, it's very good. Don't use the staff. Whatever you do, don't use the staff. It's not good. So that about wraps up this video. Like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.